Hi, my name is Amelia Coates.
And I'm Diane Burke.
And we are Period, breaking the stigma one tampon at a time. Meet the women on the forefront of the mission. Talia, Miss Burke, Allie, Amelia, me, Emma, Lynette, Julia, and Anaya. And behind the scenes, there's Vice Principal Lagan, Interim Principal Gerard, Assistant Superintendent of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion in Health, as well as our nonprofit organization that donates all of our supplies and products, Dignity Matters.
This is our community, Framingham. According to data provided by Framingham Public Schools in September 2022, in Framingham, there are many families who are either newly immigrated, below the poverty line, unhomed, or just in need of some financial help. There are 2,800 students attending our high school at any one time. A third, about 450 students, need support accessing free, low-cost menstrual products. These numbers do not account for male identifying individuals who need products for their family members, or those who identify as male and still menstruate. Framingham High School has an average of 48 unexcused student absences per year. There is no doubt that period poverty is a large contributing factor.
About 8 months ago, I was standing behind a woman and her daughter at the grocery store. Her cart was filled with fruits and vegetables, bread and meat, tampons and pads. She quietly told the cashier to tell her when she reached a certain amount of money, and my heart sank to my stomach because I knew what was about to happen. When she reached her amount, she grabbed the sanitary products and put them back. I wondered what she would do for the next month or several. Would she and her young daughter be forced to use newspaper socks or toilet paper? Would they be confined to their home for a week while Mother Nature did her thing, a thing they could not control? I have been the girl in the bathroom without a tampon or pad to conceal the natural beauty of her body. I have been the girl who has hid her tampon in her sleeve. I have been the girl who has bled through onto the plastic chairs in the classroom. I've been every girl in America who struggles with the insecurity of menstruation, but I've never been the girl who has had to pick between a tampon or a meal. I've never been the girl who can't go to school because she has nothing to protect herself from the world. So what is period poverty? Period poverty, at its core, is the inability to access menstrual hygiene products, which is something every 6 in 10 people who menstruate have dealt with. In the average lifetime, a person with a uterus will spend $18,000 on sanitary products. Periods are made fun of and adolescents are taught to hide the beauty of their body. 76% of students say they experience the negative association around periods, forcing 80% of those students to hide it. Your period should be private, not a secret.
Our goals include providing free products in public spaces, offices, and bathrooms, and sending products home for those in need. Our other goals include informing the community about the issue and ending the stigma around menstruation, which will address the mental health implications of period poverty. We have already begun to achieve some of these goals by supplying products in classrooms and sending out a survey inquiring about people's need for us to distribute products for home.
Our fabulous team has created and distributed posters, pins, and stickers with period positive messaging to begin to address the mental health impact of menstrual stigma. In addition, we ran a successful bake sale to raise money to support the foundation that supplies the high school's products, Dignity Matters.
The project was not without its challenges, including presenters losing their voice the night before the presentation. Framingham is a large school that is trying to create a small school feeling by compartmentalizing into hallways and house offices, and there have been some leadership changes throughout the year. Therefore, the commitment to the project had to be built from the ground up. We had and continue to have several conversations with many members of leadership, office managers, individual teachers, nurses, students, and custodians about supporting this work. Our messaging had to be accessible in at least 3 languages, and recruiting team members across all of Framingham's demographic was imperative.
Sustainability is one of the most important factors of the project. Recruiting younger, passionate students to maintain the project, collecting supply containers from each of 200 classrooms, offices, and public spaces, and commitment from administration to collect and distribute data of how many products to prepare for distribution were imperative. Several clubs, including the Key Club, Greater Good in Action, Letter Writing Club, National Honor Society, and the Gender and Sexuality Alliance, have been utilized in helping with distribution and promotion of period materials. You can be a part of this initiative too. So hold that tampon loud and proud, because we are breaking the stigma one tampon at a time. Period.